when did it happen that you decided or that you got the opportunity for Love and Hip Hop?
Yeah, man, not too far later. I mean, 2013. Yeah, like maybe a year, 2 years later. So like I said, I was working in New York at this nightclub, performing every night, singing in this band that I loved the gig. It was fun. It wasn't like work. It was like going out every night. And, it taught me so much, made me so comfortable on stage, improved my singing live, everything. It was just, everything was great about it. And that's when I met my kid's father, and later husband.
My cousin, Peter Gunz.
Peter Gunz. Yeah, man. Tommy Gunz.
Tommy Gunz. Okay, no correlation. No. Hey, yo, real quick. If you're watching this right now and you've yet to subscribe to the channel, first off, I appreciate you for even being here. Whether it's your first episode or your 5th, I just want to say thanks for rocking with me. But if you've been coming back and it's made you laugh, it's made you think, or you felt something from these combos, do me a favor. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's free and it really helps the channel grow. And it lets me know that you want more of this raw, unfiltered content. Much love. Now let's get on with the show. All right, we are back in the building. I go by the name of Tommy Gunz. This is the Quote Goats podcast, episode 55, if I'm not mistaken. I have some very special guests in the building. Amina Butterfly.
Yes. Hi.
You know her from all the things you know her for.
A bunch of
Love and Hip Hop specifically.
Yes.
And her twin sister is also in the building. We got her in here too, Jazz Butterfly. Yes. How y'all doing? How have you guys been?
Good. Happy to be
We're
here.
good. We're reunited. We're happy about that.
Reunited.
And, yeah.
Always feels good, like to be together. Like
Right.
that's how we started. That's
Right.
how we lived most of our life, honestly, together.
Together. But at one point, you guys separated because you were living in America.
Yep.
I moved.
But were you living in America at one point too?
I was, yes.
Yeah?
From 2002 up until I got pregnant with my first child in
Okay.
2011. So that's been almost 10 years. Yeah.
Okay, and that was like when you guys were in the Black Buddafly group.
Yep. We were still Black Buddafly. So we were Black Buddafly when we got signed with Def Jam in 2005, all the way up until 2010, 11, when you left, basically. We had been a group. We started as a trio with our older sister also.
Older sister, okay.
And then she left first. She, after our first deal kind of didn't work out, she was like, I'm out. Like, going back to Germany.
She lives here too.
She lives here too. But she was with us in the beginning, very beginning, in New York. This is when we were signed to Def Jam. And then
Okay.
she left first. And then it was just us for years. We were still, continuing the group thing, and actually got signed again to J Records in 2008. And, it was a big deal at the time. Alicia Keys' manager, Jeff Robinson, it was another chance that we thought.
Let's slow down a little bit.
Okay.
How did you guys even? Why did you decide to move to America, and what transpired to even get y'all the Def Jam deal in the first place?
We grew up listening to all these American 90s girl groups and all of this American soul music. So
Right.
we didn't have that out here at all.
Okay.
We wanted to do what they did. So we thought we were going to have to go over there to do what they do, because over here there was nobody doing that.
Right.
People were looking at us crazy when we told them, we want to make songs like Brandy, or
Not even nobody doing it, also nobody capable. No producers able to make that sound.
Yeah, you didn't even have the capability
there
out
was
here.
no real music, at least at the time. I don't know how it is now in Germany, but at the time,
It was just like slugger music out here
no
and
one
stuff.
could even attempt to.
electro stuff like that. We weren't into that at all.
Okay, me neither.
Plus, nobody wanted to hear it anyway. Nobody wanted to hear that kind of music.
Okay. Who was y'all biggest inspiration?
all those 90s, like
Yeah.
90s girl groups from
No, nobody specifically though.
I mean,
Yes, for
from-
me, it was Brandy and Janet Jackson.
Okay.
Was-
Randy
Those two were
Janet,
my
I mean,
number one.
Vogue,
Mariah.
TLC, Destiny Child. I mean, my vocally, my idol always the 90s Mariah. Not so much now, but Mariah Carey is what I learned most of my vocal abilities, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, like all of the there was so many girl groups in the 90s and even early 2000s that we were like, this is kind of like who we are, but we're not expressing it. We were not able to make this kind of music because Germany doesn't really care for it. Plus, nobody's able to make it. And so we got to go to America.
Right.
So that's what we did.
So y'all went to America and like
As soon as we got there, as soon as we stepped foot into New York, we were like, we're never leaving.
really.
Because people are all, like, I don't know, it was just so, it's such a different world. We were completely looked at.
It was a different reaction that we were receiving from
We felt
the
understood.
general.
We finally felt seen.
And we all of us finally felt like people were looking at us like we are special, which we always felt we are.
Right.
But in Germany, we were like, nobody cared like
Mm.
for us or thought that we were. We didn't even. I'm just speaking for me here, but I didn't even like being black.
Oh, okay.
Like-
That's another deep dive we can get
started,
into.
Yeah, I started when we got to New York. Started to be around. I started to feel like the energy of like even like men was all of a sudden like we was getting hollered at and stuff like.
Yeah, because y'all
I
was
like,
different.
oh,
y'all was exotic. You know what I'm saying?
No, but that's what the first time in New York I felt that black is beautiful. Like from
Okay.
that, I
Okay, so America helped y'all like
yeah,
connect with your blackness and stuff.
for me.
That's dope. That's dope. Did y'all get, not to go too much into that tangent, but did y'all get like discriminated against over here because you were like mixed? You're like Senegalese or something like that.
Yes, our dad is Senegalese, mom's German, and I know you always just feel like an alien, like outsider, like different.
It wasn't the obvious kind of, disrespect, but it was always like
You don't
we
belong.
felt like the outsiders. I don't know. It was weird.
I always
Just
felt
never,
like I don't belong.
We never felt home here ever.
Wow. Okay.
We just didn't know how to express it or how to we just didn't know how to be with it as kids.
Right.
Yeah, I
didn't
just
even
remember
know.
growing up. I just always just wanted to be white. I just wanted to be normal and
Wow.
not the different kid with the different hair. And it was for me. I hated it, and then now I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, but
Do you think your kids experience any of that, or do like your kids are pretty much black?
black? Yeah,
I don't know if your kids is
Yes,
more.
they're also.
all their kids upset.
Oh, okay. You
I
didn't
mean-
like have kids. You didn't procreate with like
Ain't it
white men or
that?
anything like that.
But isn't it like as soon as one parent is black? I mean, even us, we can't say we're. I mean, in Germany we can say it, but in America we're black.
You're black.
Though our mom's white, we're half black. I mean, this is a term that
You know, one drop rule and all that stuff.
Right. So as soon as one of your parents is black, you're black, right? Or not?
What they say
Yeah,
you are
pretty
the-
much.
Well, they say you're the seed of your father.
Yeah, you the seed of your father is what
Right,
they
he
say.
sets the seed, and that's the foundation.
Yeah, I mean, I have mixed kids. My wife is white. And, I got beautiful mixed kids. But I've heard some bad stories about like the school systems and how kids treat like mixed kids over here and how they can make them feel a certain way. So it's interesting to me to hear that from you guys, because I would hate for my kids to like go through anything like that. And it's not like just like that over here. Because, I take my kids home, and I'm from Alabama, and, some of my black family members have a certain prejudice against white people. So they look at my children and my wife a certain way. Yeah. It's kind of the reverse for me coming from America over here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I can totally identify and understand.
As far as kids, I mean, now I think it's
Nowadays,
changed.
yes.
It's not like 25, I don't know how many years ago, but when we were little, it's not like that now. I think it's even just coming to Germany, for me, being away for so long, I see how it's changed and how much more. I even watched TV the other day. It's like a commercial with like a black person. It's like, oh, shit.
Yeah, they
It's
love
like
to mix.
black kids on commercials now.
Right,
and stuff,
right.
It's like,
It wasn't like that back then, but nowadays.
Yeah, we've progressed a little bit. I would like to think
Yeah,
in
for sure.
society, But that's interesting. So how did you? I don't think we got to how you ended up getting signed to Def Jam.
And we just
Kept
fearless.
singing everywhere we went. We sang for people, and we just, got every day we got to know more and more people. And then this person brought us to this person, and then all of a sudden we were in Def Jam singing for LA Reid.
But I have to say, this
For
is
LA Reid, huh?
literally this was 2 years though. It took 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
us
it was-
traveling back and forth from Germany back to Germany, because we wouldn't have any money to stay longer. Like it was always a back and forth. For
And you can only stay so long without like citizenship and stuff like that.
and so we could only stay 90 days, and then we would have to go back and then come back. But then every time we would make more connections and meet more people, and then they would introduce us to someone else, and then next time we were performing in Joe's Pub, and it was just like we were just so driven at the time, like so we just gotta get
Young
back.
and gotta get it.
And every time we came, it was like more affirming to us that this can happen.
where we have to.
This can happen. We can actually, make something happen here, because of how much people just
Even
were
more
blown
than
away
at home,
by
yeah.
just who we were. And so then eventually we got picked up by these people in Philly. We ended up in Philly.
Yeah.
And they signed us to a production deal, and then we kind of like just did like artist development, and they were getting us ready for the big LA Reid, Russell Simmons
Right.
audition. And we did that, and it was a wrap. Then we got signed to Def Jam, and we thought, okay, now we made it.
Yeah. Got the big deal. It's on and popping now.
Yeah.
And so what happened after that? Like I think you had, I know of like at least one single you guys had, the one with Fabulous.
Yes.
Yep,
Bad
that was our
Girl.
second. First one was Rockabye. It was actually played a lot on radio, especially like on the East Coast, like DMV area, like up and down. Like Rockabye was our first single that we put out under RSMG, which was a joint venture with Def Jam. So we were signed to RSMG and then distributed by Def Jam.
Okay.
And Rockabye had us touring everywhere in the States. It had us on tour with, at the time, unknown Neo, Chris Brown, Rihanna. They were all unknown. It was 2006. They were all just
Oh, wow.
further.
Yeah.
And we were
were
touring
all-
with them, and they all blew up, and we were like, what about us? Like, like they all still doing their thing, and Rihanna being one of the richest.
She's like a billionaire,
people,
right?
women.
And you knew her when she was
And
kind of
we were
nobody.
around her all the time, like, because she was also Def Jam. The same year, got signed with us, with a new artist of Def Jam, 2006. Rihanna, Neo, Black Buddafly.
She was also an immigrant from Barbados, right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
And so we were like,
Maybe
damn.
Chris Brown should have whipped you out. No, I'm just playing.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Because I have a theory about Rihanna that like
Really?
that's kind of what shot her into superstardom. Because who didn't know about that situation?
I know that was.
Yeah.
It made him
before that.
infamous,
Yes.
and it made her like America's sweetheart, and it kind of put her over everybody because everybody was rooting for her after that. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah,
and
but
she just got
we don't have to
bigger
delve too
and
much into that.
But it did excel after that.
Yeah,
It
she
really
blew
did.
it. She went into another stratosphere after that. Hell of a way to do that, but that's just one of my wild theories. I'm sorry, but keep going with your story.
Yeah, I mean, we were just, ended up, our album never came out. We made this beautiful album with a lot of
Amazing
Our-
producers like that we dreamed about working
Jimmy
with.
Jam, Terry Lewis.
Like,
Like
all
we had
these big
like,
Wow.
and it was a bummer because it was like, damn, our albums, they pushed our album date back twice because I guess the singles did good, but not to the point where they were happy. Like, and so the album never came out. And then
The album never dropped.
with Def Jam, the first album we made with the label, it was dope too. It was so many dope songs on it. It never came out, and we were just then starting to get like frustrated because we were still signed, but they weren't putting anything out after the 2 singles.
Okay.
And we were like, damn, this is okay. What are we gonna do? We went out of the deal because they didn't have us doing anything.
They just kind of had
Shelved.
y'all on the shelf.
Yeah.
Did y'all get like a big like signing bonus or something like that? Or?
Not even that. So that was another thing because we ended up running out of money because the advance wasn't that big to last us. Like so after like a year, it was like we didn't have nothing left, and we were signed but broke, and it was the first real big experience of like disappointment.
Yeah.
in the music industry.
And then it happened all over again, the same exact thing for the second time. This time
the
just,
two of
just
us,
with
yeah.
us, but the same
Okay.
situation with J Records. And even more recording, traveling, going to LA, working with Tank and everybody.
Yeah.
And your sister left the group.
At that
Before
point,
that.
it was just the two of us.
Why did she decide to
Because
leave?
that Def Jam situation was so frustrating.
Oh, that's just soured her
It was
on the
just-
music
yeah.
industry altogether. Okay.
Because mind you, remember it's like we're telling it in a short version, but this was like a year,
Yeah.
2 years,
Mm-hmm,
went on, and she was just after that she was already like, how the people are just.
Yeah.
She would always
There's
say-
more stuff that happened, behind scenes.
Right,
I
right.
don't have to get into it, but so much stuff that happened. She was like, nah, this not.
So yeah, when she left, it was a big deal because we had never. I don't know even if we.
In the beginning, we didn't even know if we were going to
We were
continue.
gonna, yeah, because how we're gonna do this? Our strongest
then
part is
slowly,
like 3-part
yeah.
harmony. How we're gonna do this? This is what inspired me to pick up instruments. I started playing instruments. 'cause
Exactly. I
I
remember.
kind of like almost sometimes say I wanted to replace her with like
Oh,
being able to play, and from then we continued as Black Buddafly, but it was hard until like we got signed again and that excitement again. Maybe this time.
yeah. Second time's the
Yeah, and
charm.
again, man, same thing for years. Yeah, it was up and down. Like,
recorded another full album.
yeah, more than that. Like,
Even
it
the
didn't
better
co-
one, we even love this even more.
It didn't come out either.
yeah,
Not either.
no, they did not even put singles out this time for the second deal with J Records. And yeah, we were even more frustrated. I remember I slammed the door in the office. This was like with the production / management, Alicia Keys' management at the time.
Right.
Big deal. And I remember because we worked for like 2-3 years with them, big record deal with J Records, and they were just having us developing for years. And I'm like, what the hell are we doing? And we want to share our, what we create. We want to share. We want to put out something.
Want to get
and
this
then-
show on the road, right?
And they would just trust us, please be patient, blah, 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 for years. And I was like, at the end, I was like, fuck, y'all. I slammed the door. I ran out. Remember that day
Yeah,
on
I
34th
remember
Street
that day.
in New York? I slammed the door. I felt so free. And I said, fuck.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. And there was,
Was that like the last straw?
yeah, man. I mean, we were just,
We didn't understand why.
at this point, also, we were a signed group again, and they didn't even have us. We recorded a lot of stuff in the first year, but then the second year, they didn't even have us busy or working or doing anything. We were just at home struggling because we also were broke again because we had ran out of that advance. Every month, like trying to figure it out, and I'm like, damn, what's going on? And then they kept saying, like, just trust the process.
Trust the process.
Oh man.
Because we had the music ready. We had it.
Yeah.
It's not like we didn't have any songs.
That's how it is.
Right.
And that's really how we learned, like, being signed really don't mean much
Right.
at all.
I mean, I think it meant more back then because there was only a few avenues
True.
to stardom back
True.
then. There
It
was
did
no
definitely
social
more.
media. There was no Spotify, no streaming.
Yeah.
I think maybe more so back then you kind of had to have a major label to like
True.
even get studio time back
Right.
then. I remember wanting to be a musician back then and just being in my room. Like, only way I could record is on a karaoke machine with 2 tapes. I'm showing my age right now. But yeah, it was. I think it was way more of a barrier to like being like a famous musician back then. So I can see why
Very,
you guys
very
were
true.
like really counting on those opportunities and how it was probably a really big
But you
disappointment.
know what was a big deal at the time? Because that's the time YouTube started. 2000,
Okay.
like, and we had kind of like, we had posted stuff on there, so excited, always posting us singing. And it kind of, grew some legs a little bit. And we were so excited because finally we got to share and people heard us sing. And they told us to stop doing that.
Oh, really?
I remember, like, don't put out so much stuff on you. And we were just, this was what we wanted to do, right? So that was one thing where I'm like, I'm not going to feel caged, like prisoned like this. Like,
Right.
I'm not allowed to do this, that, nothing. Just sit at home and wait? No. And we also had learned how to produce, record ourselves at home. We had our own equipment. I had learned how to do all of this vocal arrangement, everything on my own. And I was so proud of this progress as an artist that I had made. And we together, we were just recording at home nonstop. But they didn't care about that. They only cared about the songs that they brought to the table, you know. So it was bitter taste in my mouth. Like
that they brought to the table, like they was like.
I mean, they just cared about what we did in a big studio, you know, the songs that they had brought to us versus what we created at home, which we felt was more special because it was more authentic to who we were, more different.
Yeah, and authenticity matters. You know?
Yeah, and so then I really started to feel like, okay, this is not making us happy at all. Because, you know, we're just constantly trying to please others and make other people happy. And what about yourself?
Yeah. So, what would you think? Because you had to have some success in that time. Like, what was like the biggest like success you think? From
when we were on the radio and stuff in the beginning, with the both.
Because one of your songs got in a movie or something like that.
Oh yeah, at the movie premiere.
I mean, it was a point where we would play big festivals, big audiences and stuff, and that felt like something, you know, like
right.
kids, like we were doing also like high schools and stuff, and they were all like running to us, wanting the autographs, and we really felt like we about to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that feeling too.
Man.
So, at what point were you done and was like, I'm getting out of here and going back to Germany?
I was never really done, but you know, I started looking at. I mean,
can you come a little closer to the mic?
I don't know. I guess I was focusing on love and my family at that moment when I had to leave America. Like, I was pregnant, so I had to set other priorities. Like I had to see how I'm going to raise my child and where, and it just wasn't possible to stay at that time. I never really wanted to leave. I never wanted to leave, but I had to at that moment because
circumstances.
We didn't have any visa. We didn't have any. I couldn't go to the doctor when I was pregnant. I had to go, and then I always planned to come back, but that never happened.
So this was after the second deal with J Records kind of fell through. We got released, and then we were on the grind again, hustling, trying to make money like all on our own. And I had found a gig that I loved in New York, performing every night with the Village Underground Band. I loved that time of my life because I learned so much, and I was on stage every night singing. It was cover songs, but at least I was singing, making money. And she was kind of like not doing anything much, but she had her boyfriend, and then she got pregnant, and I was kind of like living my life. It started to like separate a little bit. And I also I talked about this in my book, I kind of started to feel like I want to express what I'm feeling on my own. This was like kind of like my start of my solo thing. I started writing so many songs just on my own, just by myself. And at that time, I had taught myself how to play, and I was like getting in this vibe of, okay, this is me, like what I'm creating now. And so she felt maybe a little left out. I don't know.
Yes, I did, but I couldn't be mad at it at the same time. I understood.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, was it like a hard break? Was it any animosity between the two of you?
For a moment, it was hard because I pictured us always doing this together.
Yeah.
And then when she decided to, no, I'm gonna go do this on my own, it was tough, but I couldn't be mad at it.
You're like, bitch, we twins. No, I'm just playing.
I felt like that.
They like glue.
Yeah, I can understand. It's probably on a whole nother level because y'all like identical twins. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like it's always hard when like groups break up, but that had to bring like a whole nother thing.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
very tough.
Knew it was, but I just at the same time I felt like I said, I want to express who I am. All our life we've been looked at, like even as kids. I talk about this a lot. I hated being a twin because it's like people don't look at you as an individual. They don't. They just see you, the twins. You're the same. You're not one. And I guess then now at this time we were 26, 27. And I was like, okay, now it's about me.
Okay.
And I didn't feel so bad. I felt bad when she went back to Germany, but I didn't feel so bad doing a solo project or writing my own songs.
Right.
Because I thought we could always come back to Black Buddafly, and I still to this day want to do that. And we've done some stuff, but yeah.
Okay, so that brings us to. So you go off on your solo thing. I didn't see any record of you like getting another record deal or something like that. But
from the beginning.
When did it happen that you decided or that you got the opportunity for Love and Hip Hop?
Yeah, man, not too far later. I mean, 2013. Yeah, like maybe a year, 2 years later. So like I said, I was working in New York at this nightclub, performing every night, singing in this band that I loved the gig. It was fun. It wasn't like work. It was like going out every night. You know, it taught me so much, made me so comfortable on stage, improved my singing live, everything. It was just, everything was great about it. And that's when I met my kid's father and later husband.
My cousin, Peter Gunz.
Peter Gunz. Yeah, man. Tommy Gunz.
Tommy Gunz. Okay, no correlation. No.
Man. But I need to know where yours comes from, though.
I mean, that's like my stage name or whatever.
Always been?
Not always. Like I've had different like rap names and stuff like that. But it's not like Gunz is not my government last name. My government last name is Griffin. But I think I can't even remember my first rap name, but I think my rap name back then was like G1 or some stupid shit. And I used to live in Texas, in Killeen.
Okay.
And I got into like a rap group out there that kind of got popular. I was in the Army at the time, and I was writing like all our songs, and you know, we almost got like a record deal, and like when we almost got signed to Slip and Slide, I think. And they were like, you guys need like more of a like group identity. Can you turn the sound off, bro? They were like, you need more of a, like a group identity, and one of the guys in the group was like, we should all have like names. This doesn't make much sense now, but we should all have names that start with a T and have like Montana at the end of it, because that was like the Tony Montana song was out back then or something. And I was like, okay, whatever. If it's gonna get us signed and make us famous, cool. So I chose Tommy Montana. Another dude chose Tony Montana. You know, stuff like that. And we did what we did, and the group broke up. And I wanted to get away from the Montana name, and I already had chose the name Tommy. It's like an acronym. It means like tomorrow over my mistakes of yesterday, like moving on from my past and stuff. And Gunz just sounded good at the end. Tommy Gunz.
Okay, so it has nothing to do with guns, a gun, or like.
No, I was never like a gangster rapper or anything. I don't tote guns, don't own one. You know, I mean, I live in Germany, but yeah, that's just the origin of it. You know, nothing
like
insidious or anything like that.
That's just funny because it was weird.
when you got hit up like Tommy Gunz, is this a setup? No.
Right.
No. But
yeah, I met Peter Gunz at the Village Underground in New York, and man, that's when my life went crazy. I mean, at the time I don't know. When I first met him, to be honest, he was just a regular that would come down there and hang out.
Right.
And I didn't even for a year or so. I had another boyfriend at the time, one of the guys in the band that I was in.
Okay.
I didn't even look at Peter like.
Interesting.
I was like, he was weird. He was always with shades in the club, and like, he was just nice to everybody. He was cool. Everybody was cool with him, and I would always, for years, just say hi, bye. You know, we knew each other, but it wasn't until I had started having issues with my then boyfriend, who was also friends with him.
Oh, okay.
That it kind of like, we started talking more because he knew him too. So Peter knew my boyfriend.
Okay.
They were talking about everything, me included, and
damn, Peter was dirty macking. He was dirty macking.
Yeah, we all hang out together as a group, and then I was going through it with my boyfriend, and Peter was like there to catch me.
Okay.
Even though he was in a relationship, and I did not know.
Okay, with was it with Tara? Okay,
and a bunch of others.
Okay. I mean, Peter is like an admitted creep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just didn't know the difference between all his girls that he always had. He was like a total womanizer. He always had somebody else with him. Every time we hung out with him, there was another girl. Like
when you were friends.
When we were friends.
Okay. And this was
And
not
it
a red
always-
flag.
It was like, ugh, I would never.
Okay.
And then when it happened, when we got closer and started first hanging out just as friends, because he would talk to me about my ex, and it was more like, oh, he's really cool, but we're just gonna be friends. This is
Okay.
but it never goes as planned.
I'm just saying you can do better.
I just realized how cool he actually is, and to this day, I always say he's one of my favorite people. And I'm so happy I got kids with him. Like, despite everybody saying all these bad things about him, I always say good things about him because he's a dope ass person. He's just not a good person to be with, and I would never again do that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm happy he's in my life with the girls, and I had
No,
kids
when I
with
sung
him.
the song, I wasn't saying you could have did better than
Yeah,
Peter. I'm saying
nah.
he was saying that to you
Yeah,
when he
yeah,
was
yeah,
dirty
yeah.
macking back in the day. You know.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
right. You're totally right.
Yeah, but keep going. with
Yeah,
the story.
that's how it happened. And then Love and Hip Hop came about because he was friends with Rich Dollaz, who was already a cast member.
Rich Dollaz.
One day we were just, on another hangout night, and Rich called up Peter, yo, come through to set.
Mm-hmm.
And we went by the set and just sat there and just watched, and they ended up having Peter join, like, for the scene, just cameo style. But I was just sitting there watching it, and then that was the night that the producers started talking with Peter, and as soon as he said, "That's my wife, Amina," because we had gotten married.
Okay.
I missed that part. Totally left.
Yeah, we
that part
skipping
out.
a part.
I totally left that part out. But
When
he
did
was
you
like,
even become girl?
as soon as he told the producers, "That's my wife," but I got a girlfriend at home, they were like, "Meet us tomorrow. We gotta meet tomorrow."
Like so he told you that? Like you heard him say that?
No, he told the producers.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So he went to the side like, this is my wife over here, but I got a girlfriend, so maybe I could be on the show too.
Exactly.
Okay.
So
okay.
that's how it happened. Then the next day I got a call and I had to meet with them, and then they found out I'm also an artist, Black Buddafly, used to be Fabulous, and that was a perfect match because love and hip
hop,
hop, music.
right?
And it was like, okay, and then we started. I was really excited in the beginning.
Not knowing what's
Not
about
knowing
to
what's
come.
Not
going
knowing.
on.
Oh man, because I saw a clip. Oh no, go ahead.
No. All I was thinking about is my music because I was not signed anymore. I still wanted to do my solo thing. I was so excited about all these songs I had written. I'm like, this is the perfect thing. I finally get to show my music, and it wasn't really. They weren't really.
I mean, it happened for Cardi B. About the only one that blew up like that, but
yeah, man. I had too much drama overshadowing the. People always say that, but.
So okay, before we even get to Love and Hip Hop, you met him, you were friends.
Mm-hmm.
You saw a few red flags.
Yeah,
and then you
But
decided.
I never thought it would become serious.
Okay. But y'all decided to be boyfriend and girlfriend at some point,
Yeah.
and then you decided to get married.
Yes, because I also needed to stay in America.
You needed a green card.
I did. But we were also like people always, I hate when it's being put like, oh, he just married you. Because if we wouldn't have been like really, really together like that, he would not have done it because there was other girls. There was like this Italian girl before me that he told me wanted him to marry her and stuff like that. He wouldn't have done it if it wasn't a real relationship. Let's say it like that.
Okay.
And like it sounds like every time I talk about this, I hate it because I'm trying to prove to people that this was real, and everybody's like, "Oh, you're delusional." Blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I don't care because I know for a fact that how you gonna marry me and you didn't break up with your girl yet? Like,
Right.
they had been together for 13 years.
Wow. Already had 2 kids together and stuff like that. Right?
They had 2 kids already, which he also only told me about one.
Oh damn, Peter! Fucking up the Gunz name, man.
He forgot. Nah, man, but it was so believable what he was saying. I knew that he kind of like was still there with his son. He would always say it's because the son, but he was literally with me every single night. Like, it's like impossible to me, it was impossible for a serious relationship to exist still because, I mean, what woman is okay with the man never coming home? Ever?
Right.
So I was believing him when he's like, yeah, I'm not with her. I'm just, my stuff is there. My son is there. I was believing it because.
Naive German girl. Pretty much, you know. I mean, I got married to, like, I don't want to go too much into it, but my first wife, I can relate because we got married so she could get a green card, and so she didn't have to leave America, and that was also a nightmare for me, like in the years after, until we like got it, you know, until we got a divorce and everything like that. So you know, I wouldn't recommend green, you know, not even if you do genuinely like and love a person, deciding to get married for citizenship status situation is not a good idea. That shouldn't be. It shouldn't be like equally like I love him and I need a green card situation.
Yeah, that was
you know?
it. But the thing is, I was at a point where I even had lawyers tell me, "Don't you have a boyfriend that can marry you?" Like they were advising me to just try to get married because it'll be easier. You've been here so many years. You told me. Multiple lawyers told me that, and like I wasn't pressuring him at all. He voluntarily, he was like, you know, he was like, I'm gonna marry you. I'm gonna marry you. Like we love each other. I'm gonna marry you. And I was like, of course.
Right.
So yeah, that was another whole. Oh my God, thinking about how that happened.
It also creates like a whole nother dynamic in your situation, like automatically, because it's also, in my experience, because I was kind of tricked into it though. Like,
Really?
I was I was in the military, got out of the military, was already kind of starting over. And that's like a scary thing for ex-military person. And I was in the relationship with her, and she came to America and kind of pressured me to marry her so she couldn't leave, so she wouldn't have to leave. And, you know, kind of put it to me like, don't worry, we're still going to be girlfriend and boyfriend, just on paper. You know, I'm not going to start treating you like my husband this and husband that. And as soon as that paper was signed, I don't want my husband doing this. And I don't want my husband doing that.
Listen,
and blah, blah,
same thing. Oh my God. All of us, as soon as we came out of the court, he was like, now all that shit is over and you're not going to do this.
Yeah, it flip a switch.
I was like, what? You're my wife now. You're my wife. And
You probably gave him a little bit of that too.
I mean, I didn't really mind because I wanted to be that, you know, I wanted to be that. And I also like knew at this point there was going to be a lot of things that we can't keep secret no more. Like he was dying so much, doing so many, you know, just having a lot of secrets. And I was like, now you can't, this is going to, and then going on the show, even more so, was like, yes, I want to go on the show. So finally, everything will come out.
Yeah, I saw a clip of you saying that you was excited to be on the show to expose
to that. Yeah, of course, because he was the one saying, "Don't worry." Every time I was like pressuring him to tell the truth to, you know, to Tara about us being married.
Right.
He was like, "Don't worry, it'll come out anyway soon. We're doing Love and Hip Hop." He was always saying that, and I'm like, I was just waiting. I'll just be patient because he's not going to do it.
That's
but
crazy.
now he's going to have to do it.
Right.
So I was happy about it.
Because you were the one in the love triangle that knew about the other woman, but Tara didn't know it first.
I knew that she was there. Yeah, I knew that she was not, you know, totally in the dark about everything. And also didn't think that was fair to her. He was supposed to tell her before he married me, but, or at least right away, not wait months till we filmed Love and Hip Hop. And then, so I could not wait for her to know. Not to be like, I'm the wife. It ended up being that way because she came at me.
Oh, she did?
So disrespectful, just talking down on me. I just felt like a little attacked. But I didn't want to throw it in her face like, I'm the wife. I wanted it more like, I wanted him to do it. Just tell her.
Just be honest.
Yeah. But he didn't. And he was not gonna.
I mean, he did on the show, kind of.
No, I did.
Oh, you.
I told her that was my most famous scene ever when I did. I'm his wife, but slammed the idea.
Okay, walk us through that.
Just watch the show.
Only she, because she
been a
made
while,
me so
it's been a
mad
while.
at that moment, talking to me like I'm some little I mean,
So she came up to you like,
now they put a scene together. Obviously,
Okay,
hoping
obviously.
it's gonna explode.
right.
Which it did.
Yeah, and she came already at me because she knew at this point, all she knew was I'm like fucking her man.
Right.
That's what she knew.
Right.
You just some little, and that's how she talked to me, trying to make a point that, she's been there for so many years. I get it, especially now after the fact, everything. But the scene was, this is the most played scene ever, like that. They put us to sit down. She confronted me about sleeping with her husband. And then she just kept on and on. She's really a good talker, like she much better than I. Like I'm super introvert all my life, just been just keeping stuff to myself, and I'm more like a writer. I don't have the words sometimes to sound eloquent or whatever. Like she's really good at talking, and so for the first time, that.
You want to watch it?
Oh no, I do not.
You don't want to watch
know.
it? She does. I got one yes.
Come on, you don't have to explain
All
it.
right, cool. I'm gonna close my eyes.
I don't even want to go there. Let's go. I'm ready to go.
Wait a minute.
I'm ready to go.
Let's go back
Let's
to
do
the
it.
beginning.
You don't believe
It's
that
just
you love me?
55 seconds.
Not really. Feel bad like each other. Amina. Well, I'm sorry to tell you, but I know that he loves me. I would like to see the facts, Amina. I can prove it. Let's see it. Give it here. Let's prove it. What do you have? Give it to me. I'm ready.
She did not know.
I don't even want to go there. Let's go. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Let's do it. You don't believe that he loves me? Not really. Feel bad. Like I want you to know. Like I'm not like here saying like I don't give a flying about your sorry sad feelings. Honestly, life happens in life. People fall in love with other people, and he fell in love with me. I can say this. I can say it's an outlet. I'm an outlet. I like to go out. You want me to tell you something too? I love going to I'm an outlet. I'm his wife. And ain't nothing big about that.
Oh. Okay.
I never watched this shit.
You never watched it? Or it's just been a while? I'm sorry. Your sister said she wanted to see it.
I never watched it.
Your sister said
I mean,
she
it
wa-
pops up sometimes, like on TikTok and stuff. I always scroll past.
Oh, I understand. But that brings me to a question. And we're gonna finish your origin story. But for you, Jazz,
Yeah.
were you? And can you guys scoot over a little bit?
Here?
Yeah. Just a little bit more that way.
This way.
Okay. So both of you are in the middle. Okay. So Jazz, you were in Germany at this point,
I was.
but were you like watching the show and like keeping up with everything?
The thing is that
I was
it takes
watching
9 months to come out. I filmed this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It took
And
a
you
long
wasn't
time,
telling
but
her what was going on, were you?
I knew about that you had a fight and stuff, but I didn't know.
But you didn't watch it till 9 months later when it came out.
But that's beside the point. When you saw it, like, what was going through your mind? What did you think? Like, what the fuck is Amina over there doing? Or like,
Oh yeah, I want to know.
mean, I already knew it happened, but I don't know how I felt. I was just kind of proud the whole time, like how she handled herself.
okay,
Because I couldn't have done that. I mean, I think I couldn't have done it. No, the whole thing. I couldn't have done any of it.
what exactly were you proud of though?
Just her standing up for herself and just, you know,
you.
even this in the scene,
Mm-hmm.
like, I was just, I don't know.
I hated how every time I filmed with Love and Hip Hop, after the scene, I was like, I should have done this. I should have said this. I should
I
have.
know, of course, but still,
Yeah.
I was proud.
Thanks. Because she knows me.
Right.
And we're both not. I'm not even a type to be on a show like that to begin with, ever.
Right.
been. I'm not confrontational. I always I never before this in my life had a fight with a woman, like, ever.
That was your first fight?
Yeah, I never fight or even argue or yell at someone or like anything like that.
Wow.
So Yeah.
That must have been. It must have been crazy for you, but I can imagine like being your twin sister. It was like also a roller coaster of emotion.
I didn't even know when you watched it.
I watched
Online,
it then. Yeah, when it came out.
When it released.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was more a little bit worried about what's about to come.
Right.
Hate and stuff. But even that, I was proud of her how she handled it because I could have never, like all of what came to you.
It was way more than I ever could have expected. Like the hate. Oh my God.
You got a lot of hate online?
Oh my God. Deadly. People say they do stuff to my kids. Like, I mean, it was so bad. The hate. Everybody hated me. Felt like the whole world hated me. Everybody just.
Why did they hate you though? Because they felt
I'm
like you was the homewrecker or whatever.
Yeah, homewrecker. I'm so dumb. I'm this. I'm that. I'm just negative every day of my life. Every day I look in social media, there's just bad things about me. How I'm so stupid, so this, so that, and addictive, and all kinds of things that I'm not. But that's one thing that I say now that I'm so thankful for all of it, because it made me so immune to anything. Nobody can hurt me. Now, if I hadn't gone through that, I would be still probably affected sometimes by comments and things.
Can you come a little bit closer to
Oh
the
yeah,
mic?
I'm so much stronger because of all of that, and I love that. I'm at this point, and also the self-love part. I mean, that's another topic, but it also got me to like love myself, because when you get so much, when you're so low, like there's no other way but to come out of it. Just leaning on yourself. I mean, I always. Not just like the public thing, but also like the relationships and the men that never loved me the right way. They the ones that made me find the self-love. And I always say that if it wasn't for all those failed relationships, I would not be so I wouldn't have so much self-esteem. I mean, I grew up personally, like I was the most insecure, no confidence, hating myself, literally.
Right.
I talk about this in my book. And now I'm like completely 360 on the opposite side. And it's because of all those people that didn't love me the way that I deserve.
Had to learn how to love.
Including that one, yeah. So I'm only thankful for what I've been through. People always like, you wasted all this time with this man. And I'm nothing but happy that it happened. Yeah.
Made you the person who you are today.
It completely made me who I am. And I love who I am, like, so much. I'm so happy with who I am when I look in the mirror. And that's one of the best things you can have in life. Like, better than money and anything. Like, to feel good about who you are. This is the win, the real win in life. To
True
me.
that. I totally agree with that. And everybody go through stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just everybody don't go through stuff on camera in front of the whole world.
Oh, you would be surprised how many messages we got. Like, and even Peter talks about this. Men always like, oh my God, I'm going through the same thing. I got women DMing me every day now. Even, how did you do it? I'm in the same kind of situation. You know, you got someone else pregnant. And most of them actually stay way longer than I. So why am I the dumbest for staying 3 years with a man that cheated for 3 years?
Because you like the poster child for it, because you was on the
I
most
did it
popular
openly.
show in America at the time, you know, so people gonna identify
Women
you with.
stay all day, every day with men that cheat. I mean, for way longer than I did. So I don't know what to say to that. But
That's a good question though. Like, why stay with a man that cheats?
at
And
least
how
I
many?
don't do it now.
I'm saying at the time.
Yeah, at the time.
What was your logic in staying with him, and like, why wasn't that a deal breaker? And how many times is enough times to be like,
It was
you don't
enough
stick your dick in too
times-
many
For
bitches,
me,
man.
it was enough time. I mean, it wasn't even times you couldn't even count. Because for me, it was the whole entire time. I can't say how many times he cheated. Like it was 3 years, so 3 times. I don't know. It was the whole entire time. Why stay? Like for me, I couldn't get out of it without help. Or I ended up getting out of it without help. But I was, you know, an addict. Like when you're addicted to something.
right?
You can't just stop. Like you need to do, I don't know. It has to be enough. And for me, enough was enough after that span of 3 years. At one point you get you're so fed up And only you as a woman, you know when is enough. Like
Right.
nobody else can tell you. You already know. Like even in the beginning when they would tell me like you gotta just leave, like you can't.
It's
Like,
always more
like,
complicated than that,
and
right?
then with the babies, oh my God, the kids came, and
Yeah,
then
that
it got
brings
even
another
more.
element to it.
I
right?
honestly, I don't think I ever said this. I might have said it in my book, but I did openly have an abortion on Love and Hip Hop
Right.
after my first baby. I had an abortion, and the reason why I had the abortion was to try to make myself leave him. Because I was like, if I have an abortion when I was pregnant, right? I
Right.
found out if I have an abortion, I could never be with him again. I'm gonna have this abortion so that finally I'm strong enough to leave him because it's gonna hurt me so much that I'm not gonna get back with him. And I had the abortion in hopes that it make me strong enough to leave. And then
Wow.
I still was.
Still couldn't leave.
I was addicted, literally.
Addicted.
This man.
That's a pretty strong statement, right?
Yeah,
there.
now this is real. This is how I really felt. And then after the abortion, getting back with him, then it was even more of a, it's just a cycle. It's like you're like locked and you can't, like you're inside of like this cycle thing and you can't get out.
That's one clip I do remember as I was like kind of doing my research, refreshing my memory, because I did watch that whole season back then. But I remember you got an abortion, and then he was talking about getting a vasectomy because he was like, "Damn, I got 10 kids, and I can't keep having kids and stuff." Apparently, he doesn't know what a condom is, or
No, he don't.
Big shout out to Peter. I'm not trying to shit on Peter or nothing like that. We all done slipped up. But and then I guess Tara got pregnant again, and then you were like upset that Tara was gonna have his last child, or something like that, right?
I wasn't, because I already knew I was pregnant too.
Oh, you already knew. So you had the abortion and immediately got pregnant again?
So this is where it gets crazy, because
Okay,
this is where
this is
people
where it
say
gets crazy.
this is where they say I purposely got pregnant because I found out she's pregnant and I wanted to. I got pregnant after my abortion right away, without knowing that Tara was pregnant. So I found out that Tara was pregnant after I was already pregnant.
Okay, but did you get pregnant again intentionally, or it happened by mistake?
It was the makeup, from all the abortion shit.
So you guys kind of bonded.
It was the making up, like
You guys kind of bonded from the
after the
abortion.
He was like felt so bad because I did it on my own without telling him.
Okay.
And he felt so horrible about it. And he was
Alright.
like, "Oh my God, we're gonna go on a trip." He set up everything. He booked to Miami. We went to Miami, and that's when we made up or whatever.
Okay.
And 3 days in Miami, it was beautiful. Makeup, sex, nonstop, like all the
Them vacations, huh?
Oh
Them
my God.
vacations.
On
That
the
atmosphere.
on the last day in Miami. On the last day in Miami, we walk on the boardwalk. He was like, "I gotta tell you something." I'm like, "What is it?" No, not again. Something,
Damn.
But I didn't expect that. What he
What
was
did he
about to
tell-
say. Tara is pregnant.
Why he tell you on the vacation?
Because
Y'all
he
coulda
was
got
like,
home.
I want to be. This time, I don't want to do it when the cameras are rolling, because we were in Miami.
Okay.
We were still filming Love and Hip Hop, but we took like a few days off to go to Miami.
All right.
He was like, "I didn't want to do it to you on camera." So he told me she was pregnant in Miami. And then we got to New York, and guess what? I had to do the whole shit again.
Oh, so you had to
Pretending
reenact.
like I just find out.
Oh wow.
I'm not allowed to say that.
That's the exclusive right there.
I'm not supposed to say that. But what you see on TV when I find out I was pregnant, I had to reenact that.
Okay, I got you.
And yeah, damn, I just messed up. Probably fucked up by saying that, but
That's like, what's that like? How many years ago now?
My daughter's just like 10 years ago. 10
They
years.
ain't worried about that
I
no
know.
more. But
But yeah, that was always bothering me when people are like, "Oh my God, how stupid are you? Get pregnant because you want to one up somebody, but pregnant on purpose."
you didn't.
I did not know. After I found out Tara's pregnant, I would never like touch him again, like at least for a long time.
Yeah.
Like, so I was already pregnant when I found out. Again, right away after the thing. Yeah, that maybe dumb to have an abortion and get pregnant again right away. But you're also more fertile and stuff. Like,
Yeah, ain't that crazy?
I'm not blaming anything on anyone, but yeah, it just happened like that. And the reason why I kept the baby this time, my daughter Bronx, so happy I did, is because I was not going to have 2 abortions within 3 months.
Right.
I mean, 1 is bad enough.
I understand that.
I was not going to, so I didn't want to have another baby for him at this point. I'm like, I'm trying to get away from him.
Right.
Now I'm locking myself in with another baby. And like, nah, I just wanted to get away from him, but I was also not going to have another abortion. So
I got you.
then, yeah.
And I also saw the clip that when you revealed it like in the craziest way possible on the reunion.
Both reveals were like the craziest. I mean, even the first one, nobody knew except her on the first one.
Yeah.
Even the producers didn't know. The second one, the producers they knew. Tara was pregnant already, like 8 months or something. And yeah, the second one.
It was on the reunion, right?
Yeah.
And I think I know you don't want to watch it. I would play it.
Oh,
for it.
yeah.
But the announcer or the host was like, you know, how do you feel that Tara's gonna have his last kid? And you was like, well,
I was stuttering because I was like, I'm about to say. I was like, yeah, actually, I don't feel any way now because she's not the last person to have it.
Everybody was like, oh. And when I watched it back, I was like, damn. I watched like a whole hour compilation of you guys like whole like relationship, you know. And there's a pretty crazy storyline.
Yeah, man.
You got to be a strong person to put all that out for the world to see.
Yeah.
You know?
Like looking back on it, it's more crazy than actually when I was in it. It was crazy, but looking back and it's like, wow, now I kind of see it how people were seeing it. That was crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Wow.
Hindsight is a motherfucker. But let's take a break on that note so you can check on the kitties and we can come back and get back into you guys' story.
LLH.
Jazz, another question I wanted to ask you about your experience watching your sister. How did it affect your life any, being that she looks so much like you? Did people recognize you as her, or did her experience on the show affect your life in a positive or negative way?
I mean, as long as I'm here in Europe, in Germany, it didn't affect me at all. But when I'm in the States, of course, people recognize me and think I'm her. When I'm by myself, yeah, that definitely happens or happened. Positive or negative way? Not really. Just that people recognize me and think I'm her. That's it.
I was just curious about that, just because y'all look so much alike, and if like people hated you because they hated her.
More the opposite.
No.
They always love her because they don't know. I mean,
they know nothing about me.
They know nothing about her. Like, there's nothing to hate about her because they don't know what happened in her personal life. They know what happened in mine. And I think the more you know about a person, the more there is that you could hate on. Okay. And so it's always like the opposite. Every time I notice, even now, we're posting together and stuff, people like, oh, her sister is better, this, better looking, better this, better. Always pro Jazz and still like kind of like anti me. And I'm just like, when there's more of you, then you tend to like the new, what you don't know. Like, you know, that's kind of how I look at it. Like, if she would have been on the show with me, I mean, who knows? There would still probably be, you know, team her, but we're not in competition, first of all, ever.
Right.
Yeah, that's not what I was trying to imply. I was just saying, like, since you guys are twins and she looks like you, if I saw her, you know, and watched the show in public, you know, I'd be like, oh, Amina, let me get a picture, maybe, you know?
That happened a lot. But only when I'm out by myself, yeah. When we're together, people know who is who, I feel like. But when I'm by myself, it happens a lot.
Okay. I get that.
What I sometimes get is, are you the sister or are you Amina? I get that sometimes.
But you have the distinguishing mark, like the tattoo.
I guess, yeah, this is how people recognize me all the time. That's why I sometimes regret it, but
I don't think you should regret it, though.
no, I love it. I love the tattoo itself, but it's just the fact that that's what people recognize me from. It's like, damn, look up. Look in the face.
I mean, if you don't know both of you guys' personality, it would be kind of hard to tell you guys apart. I also think it's kind of fascinating that you guys were apart for so many years and you still look so much alike. Like you didn't get fat on the American diet, you know what I'm saying? Like you guys.
Yeah, no, we kind of live the same kind of lifestyle.
Right.
Of fitness and eating healthy and stuff like that. We both do it. So.
Do you guys do have like a fitness journey too, right?
Oh, definitely, yeah. The older we get, the more we're into the health and the fitness and wellness and keeping up. Yeah, it's just for me, it's changed me. I mean, you can talk about it a little bit since you are actually in that business.
Yeah,
too.
I kind of started my fitness journey when I moved back to Germany because I couldn't do music anymore. So I had to find something else to, just had to find something else to do. And that was
Keep talking. I just want to focus you guys' camera.
That was the only thing that I would do. There's nothing else that I want to do as a job or I tried to do the music thing, but it never really happened for me. Yeah, it never panned out over here. I tried different things with the new group and stuff like that, but no, there was a no. So then I got into the fitness, and that's what I do till this day. I work as a fitness coach in a great space in Hamburg, and I teach there. And it's
Shout out to the Urban Heroes.
Yes. At the Urban Heroes, it's like a fitness boutique where we do like classes in club atmosphere with music and stuff. So I kind of am a coach and a DJ at the same time.
Oh, you DJ too?
No, it's just we make our own playlist. We make the music for
okay.
classes. And so, I just had to find something else.
Okay.
But of course, I still miss the music.
I was gonna ask you like what you had been up to in the meantime. I know you've been a mom. And
yeah, I've been a mom. The first few years of after coming back have been very tough on me. I was in a very dark place.
Yeah.
Depression and everything. Yeah, because first of all, we separated. We've never been separated before.
Mm.
And then having a newborn, and I didn't know which way to go. Should I go? I always tried to come back, but that wasn't so easy. And then I had to, like I said, find another way to make myself happy again, or do something that I love at least.
Right.
And, that was the fitness stuff. So I started going that direction. But I always something always pulled me back to wanting to do music again.
Mm-hmm.
But over here, it was just not happening for me. People wanted me to sing in German, which I don't do. People wanted to,
Why not?
to do because we're both. I can say that I think we're not comfortable with the German language, both of us.
Even growing up here, and everything like that.
Even growing up, we didn't talk a lot as teenagers, as kids, I think it was because of the language. Now,
Could be part of it.
we never felt comfortable.
You guys were like quiet
Very.
because you wasn't comfortable with the language.
Yeah, I said maybe a third of the words that a normal. I mean, as a teenager, I hadn't. That's why I've never felt like being good at talking in general, because we talk so little as growing up.
It was just never comfortable. And then singing German, no. Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's not German is not the sexiest language. Let me tell you. Living over here, I'm still not. I've been over here for like 12 years, 13 years.
And you speak?
I understand
Wollen
it.
wir auf Deutsch weitermachen jetzt?
Nein. Ich will nicht. Because I don't feel like myself when I try to speak German. I've yet to find my personality. I don't think my personality exists in German, and I feel like a different person.
We kind of feel the same. It's weird, but we kind of feel not like ourselves when we speak German.
Wow, that's fascinating. Even being from here.
Yeah.
That's the first time I heard that. I've been here a lot of years. I've never heard someone say that.
Yeah, I have heard, I just made a video in German the other day, and I kept stopping. It was so weird.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, you're used to it now, and being here for so many years, a little more. I feel like also talking at work and stuff, and just in general. But I don't talk it at all. I don't speak German. I do speak German, but I don't speak it like.
Yeah, you would rather not speak it, right?
I mean, even when I had my daughter married, now she's turning 11 tomorrow. She was like a baby. I remember I still lived in New York, and I was only talking German to her because I wanted her to know it.
Mm-hmm.
But then once she started talking to me in English, I lost it. I totally, I don't know. I'm still sometimes mad at myself.
Hey, I understand. I speak to my kids in English or Dinglish. I speak a little German to them, but I've heard that it's better for them to hear you speak your mother language, so they don't get the wrong pronunciations
but
and
they
stuff.
got both. I mean, you're right. They got their mom, right?
Yeah, they got their mom. They got me for English, and they understand me in English, even though they don't speak as much. But when I say stuff, they repeat it like 5 times. Like I can say, flush the toilet. Flush the toilet. And they'll be like, flush the toilet. Flush the toilet. Flush the toilet. And I'm like, yeah, you get it in there. Yeah. So the story that's like in the zeitgeist and on the internet right now, the reason why, I thought it'd be a interesting moment in time to get you on the show is because of like the reason that you're back in Germany.
Yeah. I mean,
We've all seen the clip of you like being very open and honest, like you always are, about your situation.
Day 1, waking up in Germany after losing our home in LA. Me and my kids moved out of place, put our stuff in storage, or most of it in the trash, but some of it in the storage, and we don't have a home, y'all. But guess what? Thank God for family, because we're in Germany with my family, and we're gonna be here till I figure it out, because I will, as I always do. But the last couple of years have been so rough, working my butt off, not making enough money, end up losing my place. And now we're staying with family until I know what I can figure out what's next. And don't ask me what that is, because everybody's like, so what's the plan? I have no idea. I needed to freaking clear my head so I can come up with a plan. And all I know is we're happy, we're healthy, we're powerful, we're capable, and there's so much opportunity out there. And sometimes losing something is only taking you to the next place that you're meant to be. So
yeah, life happens. I mean, I haven't been on Love and Hip Hop 10 years now.
Right.
And I've been doing good and then bad again, and then good and bad is kind of my life. I've never had a stable life ever in life. But I'm like starting to get a little tired of it, because now I also have these 2 kids.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been doing it on my own since they were born, by myself, with 2 kids, and we have a dog. And just living life, handling life alone, like it's, when you don't have that stability, and still going that artist route and on the grind all the time, and sometimes you just down, and I'm down right now. Like, I'm totally down. Like, I continued being an independent artist, and I've put out albums consistently, which most people don't even know. I've put out music so much. I've been so consistent with it. And a lot of times I hate when I get the comments like, when are you dropping the music? And then, damn, I just did. Right. It's always, I just did. Like, because like I said, consistently every year I put out something, whether it's an album, an EP, or, last year was only a couple singles, but I've put out music nonstop. And I still feel like I won't stop, because I don't do it anymore for that reason that I did it in my 20s.
Right.
Like, I want to be the biggest star in the world. Like, it's not that reason no more. It's just who I am. Even if I wanted to, I can't stop doing that. But I'm not chasing like the like the big success with music. I do still think, and even more so now that my music is so much better and I've gotten so much better and is so much more worthy of being, more successful. But at the same time, I just want to attract the people that, that vibe with me, that like it. Just got to find ways. I've been teamless for years, and doing it on your own is just really not realistic. All on your own without anything.
Yeah, without any
agent, manager, whatever it may be. I just haven't had a team. And I've also been, like I said, been just focusing really on the kids. I'm so proud of myself how I've done it so far. And I always feel like, I'm halfway through. My kids are 10 and 8, almost 11 and 9. And I don't have that much more longer to go until they're going to be doing their own thing. Mm-hmm. It's just during this time, I really wanted to be the mom that's always there. I wasn't able to travel. I wasn't able to do the things that I really would need to do, I feel like, as an artist. And so, yeah, like jazz, I've kind of started doing different things. I got my yoga certificate. I started teaching yoga. I've done a lot of different jobs, but like last year specifically just was really rough. And then everything, with inflation and stuff, everything's just gotten so crazy expensive.
Yeah, everything is so expensive.
And I was just not able to get by anymore. And so we ended up having to move out our apartment in LA. And I'm like, I just need a breather. Like, let me figure out my life and go to Germany and figure out what's next.
Right.
And that's really what happened. So when I said I was home, I actually, if you watch the video, I never said I was homeless. That was the title.
Yeah, because that's what people are going with, right?
It was the title. Because I'm not homeless as in, obviously, on the street. No, but nowhere to go. I have somewhere to go. I have family. But the truth still is, I don't have a home. I don't have an apartment. I don't have a place right now. Mm-hmm. And that I have to figure out. And that's just my truth right now. And I'm never ashamed of it. I'm never ashamed to share it. Like, other people would probably not admit that.
Right.
But I just think it's like part of life to be up and down. And so, yeah, I shared that online. My baby father wasn't so happy about it.
Yeah, I saw the interview he did with Godfrey.
Well, yeah, I was mad at it because he said some shit that wasn't really accurate. I didn't even feel like going back and forth and being all in the blogs again. I said what I said that went kind of viral. Then he said what he said. But some of it, I could combat or whatever, but I left it alone. And I let people think what they want. Like, I don't really care I don't have to explain myself to no one. I share what I want to share, and that's it.
What was he upset about? Do you mind if we play the clip?
If I'm being honest with you on some brother shit, the last thing I would ever do is lie.
Right.
I would never lie or
You never lie. You never lie to me.
I love my kids, bro. My kids could never be homeless.
Real shit.
I have an apartment in Dallas. I said, Amina, just go stay in Dallas. Live
Right.
there. What am I going to do in Dallas? Live rent-free? Swim?
Right.
Go at amenities? Chill for a little bit? Give me a breather because I can't pay rent every multiple places. Get the place up in Dallas. I send Amina thousands every month.
Yeah.
Whatever she asks, she will get on here and tell you the truth. It's just that she wasn't able to hold her side of shit up. She felt like she, like, damn, this is just, I'm stressed. I need to go. So I let her go. But I had no idea that she was going to leave the world thinking that she was homeless. I bought a round trip ticket. They come back on the 23rd of August.
Right.
I got the Airbnb in LA. I was going to pay that up for a couple of months. Why tell the world? And it's just like, I feel so fucked up. I feel a little betrayed in a way because she knows that could never be.
Yeah.
It makes me look crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
that's fucked up.
saying on there, I'm thank God for my family in Germany. I'm the only one that was giving her money monthly.
Wow.
I'm the reason you're in Germany. I paid for your flights and everything. Even when you got a nigga sitting at the piano playing with you that tried to line me up.
Oh.
I mean, we on a podcast, of him talking.
Then I gotta respond and shit.
I mean, that's what we're here for. I mean, if you don't, we won't. But I'm asking you if you would be. It's just not the whole thing, but just the most poignant point.
Can we just say what he said? I don't need to hear that right now.
Okay. So if I remember correctly, he said he was upset that you said that you were homeless,
which I didn't say,
and that
I didn't never.
He kind of took offense to it because he feel like he's been helping you. And you kind of made it like you have nobody and no help.
But first
is
of
what
all,
I got from it.
All, okay, that's where I take accountability. I should have brought him in that my first initial, public statement, like saying we don't have a home, which is the truth. Like we're not homeless, but we don't have a home. It's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't say that because then it's going to make you look back. I didn't think that far. I just thought what it is right now. It's
Right.
a fact. And so I guess I should have said, instead of saying, oh, we don't have a home, but Peter Gunz, this is not his fault. He's been doing what he can. He's been doing everything because he's really stepped up, and I've never put him on child support, nothing like that. And like I said, first few years, I was doing everything at all times, like, because I could. And I know, he has 10 kids. I didn't want to even bother him with nothing. Last couple of years, when things got a little rough, he's been helping a lot more. And I'm very
I think
thankful.
you said like the last 2 years or something like that.
A year and a half. He's been stepping up, helping where he can, giving his last. He always gives his last. He loves his kids more than anything. And that's why I never have nothing negative to say about him, because he is there for them when we need him.
Mm-hmm.
Like when they need him, whatever they need, he's always there. I did not intentionally try to make him look bad, which people accuse me of at all. I love Peter. Will always love him. I never have anything negative to say because I know he is there. And he's actually been the only one there for us over the past year and a half.
Right.
So I did make a follow-up saying that. And then people like, oh, now you're taking back what you said. No, I'm still saying what I said. Everything I said and that's out there of me, it's the truth and it's real. And I just didn't even think of him when I made that first post.
I mean, you got your own story at the same time, and you shouldn't have to
my
reference
truth.
him every time.
But people say, like, obviously I'm known
to be
alongside
associated
him.
with him.
And so they all immediately, for me, it was just, this is my situation right now. And I'm sharing it, but I didn't even dawn on me like, oh, Peter, it's maybe me make him look bad. But no, to clear it up, he has helped where he could, but it ended up still not being enough. And we still had to move out. Let's say it like that.
Right. Okay.
I mean, it does qualify to say homeless because, I mean, you don't have a home.
Yeah, you don't have a home, so.
Just to clear it up, I'm not homeless on the street. I'm homeless, meaning I don't have a place right now.
For the sake of
I'm
myself
going to get a
and
place again, okay?
Yeah. And we all go through that in life. I done had a time where I had to, move back in with mom and pops at a time in my life to figure, recalibrate and
But he
figure
definitely
it
would have
out.
preferred me to not to speak on it at all, but...
Hey, he got you into the world of telling all your business. So he can't come 10 years later and be like, hey.
But he was saying he had a place in Texas or something. That he said
Oh,
That's true. That's true.
That he had that last year, but he didn't have it when I ended up having to get out of my place now.
Okay.
So that's where I was a little upset. You make it look like I could go there now. This is not an option. That place doesn't exist.
Oh, okay. Because I was wondering
When it
too.
actually
Why
came
should he go
down,
to
he
Texas?
did offer me last year because, like I said, it's been going on for a year that I've kind of been struggling.
Mm-hmm.
He did offer me last year. He was like, you should guys just go to Dallas. Just go to Dallas. And at the time, I was still kind of like making it just every month, trying to get it together. And I was like, well, not until we really, really have to. Then when we finally really, really had to, that place was gone.
Oh,
He don't have that place.
But he was like, some friend of y'all's had an Airbnb that he was willing to pay up a few months on or something like
so
that.
that's where we are now. This is like the future talk now because
All
that's
right.
what's maybe about to happen. I don't want to like share everything. Like,
Okay.
my little
I'm just
stuff.
addressing
But that's
what he
future.
said.
That is something that I'm looking into to do maybe now, going back to LA because I do want to go back with my kids. They don't want to live in Germany.
Your kids don't want to live in Germany.
Don't want to stay, huh?
They don't want to go to school here and do the whole real life here. Because when we come to Germany, since they were born, it's like vacation, it's holiday, it's relaxing, it's just doing fun stuff, being with the family. It's not like real life. They can't. And honestly, I also can't really imagine it.
Staying
at this
in Germany.
time. Yeah. I just don't connect with the people.
I understand that.
I don't know.
Me too.
Yeah, it must have been hard for you coming back over here too.
Like I said, it was the worst time of my life the first few years after coming back. I didn't know what to do, where to go.
Is your husband German? Is that why you came back?
No. He was American. He came back with me and he never wanted to go back. So it was a whole...
Yeah, you used to argue about that, right?
Yeah, that was...
her son's father. They're not married anymore.
Oh,
Not
okay.
anymore, but yeah. He came here for the birth of his child and then he never wanted to move back. I
Yeah,
was
he
always
knows
the
it.
one who was like, let's go, and he didn't want to go back.
It's amazing how the grass always greener on the other side, huh? Because I was like that too when I came over here. When I first came over here, I came over here just to see it. Maybe stay 2 weeks, a month.
Yeah.
That was how it was with him.
Yeah, and I was like, you know what? Fuck America. I don't want to go back. I'm gonna go back for two. No, I'm sorry for cussing in front of your kids.
Nah, we're good.
But I was just kind of like, I like it here,
That's how he
and it gave me an opportunity not to reinvent myself, but a lot of people who travel abroad and stay to reinvent themselves in a sense and find their maybe true identity in a new place, So I can.
But the people, I don't know how y'all be. The people in Germany, is
I mean,
The people
they love them, so of course
they love y'all, yeah.
they love y'all, but not us. So that's
Yeah.
why, if I was American, I would probably want to, because you're like,
Because even with the music for me, the same way you went there and you felt like a commodity, like you were exotic, like you were a new face and people gravitated towards you because of that, it was the same for me when I came here.
exactly.
I
That's what
was,
trying to say.
I came here at a time when hip hop was booming. Everybody loved Black American culture.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
I looked the part, I'm
Sure.
tatted, they thought I was Kid Ink when I was in the club,
For sure, for
or
sure.
whatever rapper,
Yeah, of course.
And so I went places and got opportunities way faster here than I ever would have
Exactly.
in
For us,
America.
it's the other way.
It was totally flipped for me.
Yeah.
Same for me.
Same for you. And that's crazy.
I mean, I'm just the black guy, and I show up, and they just start. What's up, man? What's up, man?
Oh,
See, that's what I mean.
What's up, my nigga? I'm like, whoa, you going too far, man.
My nigga.
Crazy.
No, we don't do that.
No, we don't do that, but they'll try you though.
My God. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's totally flipped. That's why your story is interesting to me. So you're not, even if you got like an opportunity to make like more money here, get more gigs, do more with music, even if it's American music, you wouldn't consider staying?
Me?
Yeah.
Yine.
Yine.
Yeah, at this point, I'm like a little more open, but I just noticed now I've been here 2 months. I'm not feeling it.
Not feeling it.
Like you said, if I had something where I was doing, yeah, an opportunity, something that's different. But it's just right now, it's like
You itching to get back
it's more
to.
opportunity there. I'm
Is it though?
somebody. I'm
Because you had to
somebody.
come here.
Don't nobody care shit. Like, I mean,
You over here with 2 million followers on Instagram. Times have changed over here. People are more open to Black and mixed people. My kids are models. They stay booked because they mix curly head,
okay, you got some points
mulattoes
there.
and stuff like that. Like
I'm not totally closed off, but I feel like if I were moved to another country now, maybe not even Germany, I don't know, but I would be open to going somewhere else. Yes, but it's just right now my kids, they're like, they want to go home. We left our dog there. I have
Not
to
the
go
dog.
back for the dog. That's my third child.
you ship it over here.
Eventually, if I had my own place, but he wasn't able to come this time. Like, we're staying with my sister, and like it's a lot of aspects to it.
America is also kind of shit, right? I mean, it's kind of bad right now.
Yeah. Facts.
Are you afraid? Peter was like,
No, I'm not getting back in.
yeah, Trump might not even let her back in.
But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, if that were to happen, I told him too, then that's it. I will not be, I will have to figure something out. But I don't worry about stuff before it's time to worry.
Right. I'm like that
In
too.
general.
But he speaks highly. He speaks highly of you when you hear him talk.
Yeah, he say he still love you and stuff like that. And
Yeah, he was mad that time. I mean, this is a few weeks ago now, but we already over it, and we get along really good. People always want to know how our relationship is, and it's so good as long as we're not together. It's really good.
Yeah, so y'all
Because
like
we
cool.
see we align on so many things. I mean, he's just dope. Yeah, he's just a cool person, and he always made me feel like life is good. And he still does every time he comes around with the kids, and we still like we hang out. We just recently he came to see them, And life is just good when he just makes everything good. Like, don't worry about nothing. Like, and sometimes, I mean, it's also his detriment because he don't worry about consequences when he does this. But he just always makes you feel like life is good.
So you've like buried the hatchet completely. You've forgiven him for like all that stuff.
Oh
in the
yes,
past.
totally. I don't hold no. Yeah, absolutely, 1,000% forgiven him. I mean, I don't think it's cool.
Yeah.
but because I'm healed and I'm over it and I'm on the other side, that's why I can now look at him as just the person.
You're totally healed. Because I wanted to ask you, like, is it, if any, is it one thing about that situation or anything that you're still like healing from to this day?
I don't think so. I honestly feel like, because I always look at it like when something doesn't affect you in any way, you can talk about it, you know, like, and you don't feel no way about nothing, then you're like, you made it. Like, I know the difference between when I wasn't. It took me 2+ years, and I maybe looked like I was good. You know, we weren't together. I was living my life in LA, but I was still affected. I was still emotionally, you know. But when you know, like when you.
But you still can't watch the videos though.
That's because of me.
Okay.
That's because of myself. I mean, it's not because it's making me like. I can watch it. I just don't like it.
I got you.
More like,
I got you.
It's not that I can't watch. Like, there's nothing in my past that I am like
ashamed of or anything like that.
Right. Okay. And that's another one of those things where I say, like, I feel so good about me. Because a lot of people, I was in a relationship recently, and not to talk about him, but like he was not able to talk about a lot of things. And when people aren't able to talk about something, that means there's some work that needs to be done, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's true.
So.
And you did the work. You did like therapy and stuff like that.
I did a little bit of therapy in the beginning, which I feel like in the moment helped, but in the long run, it was more like me getting to myself, and also my yoga journey and stuff has a lot to do with it. Like,
okay. It was another question I wanted to ask. We're gonna wrap it up in a few minutes, but I just got a few more little questions. What do you think about reality TV, like as a whole in general? Because, well, I'll let you answer the question before I give my opinion on it.
Me?
Or do you want me to?
Her?
Both, either one of you.
I mean, I've never liked it. I've never, they were asking for me to be on the show. I've never liked reality TV for myself because I'm not that type of person. But I just think it has gotten too much. Like,
it's wild, right?
Now, like everywhere you turn, it's a reality show.
But even in Germany,
even here, yeah, it's just everywhere. That's kind of like the new. I don't know how to say it, but that's the new thing people want to do. I want to be a reality star.
Yeah.
I just think it's always like one-upping all the wild situations for the attention aspect of it. And I think it's a little bit of like a detriment to society because you got people looking up to all these crazy situations, and like, you're a kid watching it, and then, you watching all these, sorry to say, loud women throwing drinks on each other, all the ghetto activity and all this stuff. And like people kind of started acting like that in real life more often. I think that's kind of why I asked the question, because you were kind of, I mean, your story was real, but you kind of alluded to the fact that like your seasons were real, and then they kind of started having to manufacture stories to keep that hype going and stuff.
Oh, totally. Yeah, man. I always,
It's all good.
Because people always want to know if I'm coming back to it. And I mean, I like her. I've never been the type for it to begin with. I fell into it, and
right.
I thought, let me look at the positive. But I would, like, if someone were to ask me, like, if I want to be on like baddies on Zeus or something like that.
Not baddies.
I would absolutely never, ever. I would totally decline.
Because that's all they do is fight, right?
That's also a reason why when people say, "Are you coming back to reality?" I think nobody really care for me to be back on it because I'm not controversial. I'm not. I don't have drama now. Especially now, my life is totally peaceful. I'm not. It's not interesting for people to see.
Right.
I mean, I don't know.
You need that drama element, right?
They want the craziness. It was an opportunity for me to go on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood when I first moved to LA, but then COVID came and they never, so I never did that. And since then, I haven't even, and I don't even try to go on anything because that's not what I want to pursue, to be on more reality shows. Like I would maybe be open to it and do it. I did something else for BET as well, and sometimes they're fun, but mostly.
Is the monetary compensation worth putting all that out there?
No.
No? Without asking you exactly what you got paid, was it worth?
No. I mean,
you could pay your bills when you were on the show, right?
Yeah, for sure. And I was able to do a lot of stuff after and not worry about what I'm worried about right now.
Right.
And living situation. And I was, it was worth it at the time. But in general, I mean, you see 10 years later and not really. We don't get no like residuals or nothing.
No residuals. I guess reality stars in general.
Like they still show it. This shit is on Netflix now.
It's on Netflix. Love and Hip Hop is on Netflix.
I don't get paid for that.
I guess Mona Scott got rich, got super rich. She probably a billionaire off of Love and Hip Hop. Off of all y'all storylines and stuff.
No, we don't get nothing. No, we got paid for the episode when it came out one time. Boom.
And probably if you didn't agree to that, you wouldn't have been on there in the first place.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Would you do it again?
Damn. Depends. It would have to be, a lot of changes happening, like not in the same way I was on there. Like, it was like a lot. Because again, went on there for my music and then they would like cut it out. Like they would make us do a scene that we didn't want to do by saying, "Oh, you get to play a song. Like it's gonna be a good look." And then they cut that shit.
Wow. So they would set you up for the okie doke.
Or just show like literally 8 seconds of just a little.
I heard they would like liquor y'all up a little bit, get a few shots going, so y'all be a little bit more open.
I mean, that's they let us. I mean, not to a point where it's like they push it on you, but they.
Right, but it would be available.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they got. I wonder what it's like producing a show like that. Like, how do they set these scenarios up? Like, how do they make sure you and Tara are gonna be in the same room and like orchestrate totally, this whole thing?
That shit. Yeah, I just talked about it on my TikTok that they set up certain events to make sure that have someone there that's affiliated with this person and that person to make sure they both come and so
they mastered it. I gotta give them that. But but you said you would have never.
I'm even more boring than her.
I'm boring now too. I mean, actually,
no
we're not.
drama at all.
No drama like that.
I think we're interesting now in a different way, like maybe for a little bit older audience as moms, and that would be a cool thing to show how we keep up. Like women are always interested in how we, with the kids, how we handle everything, how we're still fit, the fitness part. We could do some reality about that. I would be open to it. I would love it, like the real
life
us.
without the drama and stuff like that. I used to, when I was watching, I was like, I want to be on the show.
Really? Oh my god.
Yeah, because like you probably
you could have been cool on there. I think.
I always thought I had the personality to be on a show like that.
You're talking green screen right now.
But I don't know, and I had relationship drama. I don't know if I would have wanted to expose myself the way Peter Gunz did. He was also very open about being as creepy as he was at the time. I don't know if he's still, and I can call him that because he calls himself that.
Creep. Yeah.
But he was also very I mean, with 10 kids, he probably needed that check too.
Oh my God, yeah.
Like, what the fuck does Peter do? How does he pay for 10 kids? That's crazy.
Right.
But I don't want to get all into his business stuff. You know, maybe he want to come on the show and address stuff.
Yeah. No, he definitely would if he was here.
Yeah, but okay, another question. In hindsight, right? How can I ask how old you guys are?
Yeah, 42.
42. You guys look amazing for 42. I'm about to be 40 in a few months.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But what advice, if any, would you give like your younger self in those scenarios? Whether it's when you guys were signed to Def Jam, going through that, or you on Love and Hip Hop when you were about to embark on that journey.
Do you have any? I know what I would say. I would just say to myself, I would just say, think about me more. Because I always put other people. And I mean, obviously, people saw it on TV. I put other people always before me. Nowadays, it's always me first.
Right.
And it seems to be a problem too, but that's another story. But I love my life this way better, putting myself first, and no matter what situation, business, relationship, like I'm first. I'm most important in my life, and that's what I would say to my younger.
Advice to my younger. I don't know. I really don't.
You're such the calmer, non-drama twin.
Yeah, I told you I'm boring.
No, you're not boring.
No, really, I don't know.
Okay, if you feel like you did everything right, then I definitely don't feel like I did.
I didn't.
If I could go back in
either.
time. Ooh.
No, but it's okay to not do everything right.
Yeah, of course. Like I said, I didn't do everything right. It's definitely okay. You live and you learn.
Exactly.
The best. I always say the best teacher in life is a bumped head.
I agree.
People can tell you stuff and warn you about stuff until like they blew in the face, but you never really gonna know until you like go through something and learn from the mistakes you made, while you was going through it and stuff. And some people never wake up and learn the lesson. Some people, that's the definition of insanity. They keep doing the same thing and the same thing and the same thing until lights out,
Yeah. Nah, it feels good for me now, especially the way people got to know me. Oh, I don't stand up for myself. All of these things, I am completely the opposite. Like I said, to the point where it's like probably a problem too. I'm like, I don't allow anything from anyone. Like now I'm like, I do nothing but like just stand up for myself and value myself. And that was always something I was accused of. Like, you don't value yourself. You let this man. No, not now. I'm totally not that person that people got to know. I'm not that. I look at myself and I'm like, yeah, that was me, but it's not me now. So when people think they know me, it's just laughable to me at this point. They always tell me in my comments who I am. I'm like,
I'm sure so many people have their own perception of who they think you are and stuff like that.
Yeah, man. It's interesting.
Okay, if you guys, being twins, could swap lives for one day, what would you do in the other person's shoes?
Oh, that's a good one. That is so good. I would. Okay, wait. What would you start?
That was pretty good, Tommy.
That is great.
Oh,
Right now, just because we've been like here working out together and stuff, I would do that run that you do and see how it feels being you. Because she does this run on the treadmill. I'm just looking over like, how you run like that? Don't you breath like it? Like, you can breathe. I would just run like that and see.
Was it like a long run, or
it's
she
just
runs extra fast?
Just fast and long, and just endurance. Also, like she just runs like crazy. I can't not run like that. So I would want to do that to see how it feels.
Okay.
gosh.
Yours should be a little bit more.
I would.
Oop.
Oh gosh. What I would do if I was you?
Take your time.
I want to know too.
I mean, you know when you have that moment at home where you say, man, she should have.
Yeah.
Now you get to wear that shoe and
Mm-hmm.
why did she, man, why she didn't?
I don't know. Oh my gosh.
It's got to be something.
We're like, yeah, I don't know. We're so similar in so many ways.
See, I got to come back to Nuremberg and do a part 2 so we can get that answer.
Oh, I have no idea. I mean,
You are the reserved one. If you don't got nothing, you don't got nothing. It's all good.
I don't got nothing. I don't know at the moment.
Okay. Okay. So, to wrap it up, you know, this is called the Quote Goats Podcast, and we always like to end it off with like maybe a quote or a mantra that maybe you live your life by, or something that you would like to leave with people. A philosophy that you live by, or something like that. Does anything come to mind with either of you?
I mean, there's a few quotes that I love. I mean, the most simple one that I kind of feel like I live my life by is just be brave and be brave and be kind. Those two things are the only two things that you need to be, I feel like, and to live a good life. Be brave and be kind. Yeah, and then another one I love is the creator one. I have just had to create. I got this with a couple of my girlfriends together.
Okay.
And I hope I'm saying this right, but it's like it's better to create something and get criticized than create nothing and criticize others. And that's always what I keep in mind when people.
Can you say that again?
It's better to create something and get criticized than create nothing and criticize others.
That's
because
like
many, most of the people that criticize you, they're not doing shit.
That's true. That's true.
And so I always feel like, at least, you know, when I see someone coming at me negative or saying something bad about my song, whatever it may be, I always look at them.
You like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes me feel good.
That's interesting because I'm a podcaster and I criticize the hell out of people.
Why are you doing it?
But I do other things. I'm a creator at the same. I was a musician first, so I got room to talk. No, but okay.
I would say, I guess I live by, I would say, always listen to your intuition, because that's how I do it.
Right.
There's so many decisions to be made in life, and you know, I've been struggling with decisions, so I've always been deciding by what feels right or wrong, and just always listen to your intuition and listen to your body, what it tells you when it comes to fitness and stuff like that, because a lot of people ask me. Always go by your gut feeling.
Right. I like that.
That's really good.
I definitely like that.
And remember, it's not too late to be what you might have been.
True that.
That's true too.
True that. Yeah, I want to say on that point, like, ageism in music. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I feel like, especially in rap, I guess it's a little bit of it in R&B too.
Yeah, same.
People feel like when you get to a certain age, like you shouldn't be doing music anymore. I think it's certain topics that look corny, or I think you look ridiculous if you're like if me in my 40s, I start making booty shaking music again, and you know, I'm talking like, you know, like Chief Keef or something like that. But if I want to make like introspective music that's me and that pertains to my life, then who is anybody? Or if you guys want to do the same thing like you do, who is anybody to say you're too old to do it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was in a listening session with Timbaland like a year ago. Played him some of my songs that had millions of views, but I didn't tell him. And they were I haven't really actively made music in a while. They were like 5 years old or something. So they sounded kind of like they were 5 years old. And I played them to him, and he made fun of me, like, why these songs sound 4 years old? I'm like, they are, you know. Okay. But he like, how old are you? And I was like 30, 38 at the time. He started laughing like, you need to hang it up. You ain't made it by now.
Wow.
No
I was
way.
like, you wrinklehead mother.
No way.
Yeah. And
That is terrible.
I was in the midst of, I was trying to find the energy to jump back into music at the same time. And he like, it was really discouraging to like hear that from somebody that I looked up to that I no longer look up to. But I just wanted to say, like, cut that type of stuff out, man. If you want to make music, if that's what you did all your life, you don't have to stop when you get to a certain age.
People tell me all the time too, oh my God, you still, and they think I've only started music when I started loving hip hop. Oh my God, you still trying it? Dude, I've been doing this all my life. I will never not do this. Like, they don't even know the everything we've been through with the group and stuff.
Right.
And they still coming at me like, oh my God, you're still trying. No, I'm not trying nothing. I'm just doing. Okay, I'm not trying nothing. And like you said, I'm not trying to compete with them young R&B girls. That's not even who I am. I'm my own. You know, we are our own.
Yeah, we might not be YNs no more, but you know, we can still do it. Yeah. Anyway, I appreciate you guys for coming to the show. It was a great conversation. Yeah. You know, I hope we can do it again. I hope I see you in Germany again sometime.
Yeah, I'll be back for sure. If not for long. I mean, right now I'm trying to go back, but I'll be back. Okay. Hopefully to do some music stuff. Oh, also we got an album together for people that don't know.
Some new stuff?
Well, not so new, but new to people that haven't heard it.
Okay, that's new too.
Yeah.
Black Buddafly.
You want to plug it? Shout it out?
Yes, it's called Black Buddafly 2020 with 20 songs on it. So when people ask us, like, when we put out an album, like, we have one, please check it out. It's super dope because we did it like we produced everything during COVID and stuff and put it out ourselves independent. And it's on all platforms. Black Buddafly 2020, 20 songs.
Nice. You want to plug like your Instagrams or anything like that?
Well,
Amina Butterfly and Jazz Butterfly, of course.
All right. Well, thank you guys again, and good luck on your journeys.
Thank you.
I really appreciate you guys. Appreciate you, Tony, for facilitating everything.
I'm glad you all came down. Thank you, children, for your patience.
Yeah. All right, man. We appreciate y'all for watching. This is the Quote Goes Podcast. I'm Tommy Gunz, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
Hey.
Peace.
Nooms at the end.